In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to start arbitrage using Quora. I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up a campaign from Quora, buy traffic, and push it to your arbitrage website. And again, I'm going to be mentioning the few niche that is going to convert if you want to follow my steps. So make sure you watch to the end. I'm going to be showing the best strategy on how to optimize Quora, to use Quora ad to run a campaign to your arbitrage website and make a lot of money. So make sure you watch to the end, don't skip any part. And if it's your first time coming across to my channel, subscribe and turn the notification bell. I update more about arbitrage, making money online, and also mainly practical SEO. Let's do it. Before you make profit using Quora to run a campaign to increase your Google Adsense earning, first of all, let's discuss about the niche and how to optimize it. The first thing we have to talk about is the niche. After the niche, and I'm going to show you how to optimize your content so the conversion will be very okay. So make sure you watch, don't skip. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the niche. The niche is very, very much important. So I'm going to be reviewing some few niche here, which is this niche: job niche, and travel, and scholarship. These are the three niche that is going to work perfectly if you want to use arbitrage using Quora. If you want to buy traffic from Quora and send it to your website to increase your Google Adsense earning, you need to be in these three niche. Okay, job, travel, and scholarship. These are the three niche that is going to perform very well. The next thing we're going to talk about here in this video is the optimization of Quora, which I'm going to also show in practical step how to set Quora ad. Okay, let me open it so you can see what we're going to treat. We're going to treat about setting up ad, optimizing for better conversion. So if you really want to use Quora to start arbitrage, believe me, Quora is the best platform where people ask questions and get answer, and a lot of people spend minutes, hours on this website doing research. Imagine having an opportunity to run a paid traffic and push it from this platform and move it to your own website. It's going to be a winning for your site. So the next thing we're going to talk about here is the setting up of your ad. This is very, very much important, which is ad placement. Okay, let me delete this one. Let me take off this. So the ad placement optimization is very, very important, which I'm going to explain very clear before we move in creating Quora campaign, on how to use it to set up a Quora campaign, optimize it for better conversion, which I'm going to show on this video. So make sure you watch to the end. Let's talk about the ad placement optimization. If you look at this diagram, it already talks about the whole thing that I'm going to say. Now you're going to place ad in your header, which is the content you are sending the traffic to. Make sure you have ad on the header. Make sure the image you are using on that content contains the keyword. Listen, this is also going to help in increasing your CPC. If the image you upload on your content have the keyword you are targeting, it's also a winning for you. In terms of SEO, it also help in ranking. So in terms of arbitrage, it will also help the ad to pick every detail nearby. Like, let's say for example, you know this ad placement is near to this image. Definitely, if the targeted keyword you want to target is inside this image, is going to make it more attractive, and also the audience will actually pick interest in reading your content to the end. Not just only that, it's also going to increase your CPC. But first of all, your first campaign may not be, if you have a new account, you start running arbitrage, believe me, your first campaign may not be that good. Sometimes you have to run up to 4 days to 5 days before your CPC intend to increase. So it's gradual. You can start arbitrage today and your CPC will skyrocket immediately. No, unless it's an old account already. But believe me, if it's a new AdSense or a new account you just bought, the only thing you just need to do is to run ad consistent. Your first ad may not convert with high CPC. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sometimes 1 week, that's the time the CPC will start balance and increase immediately. So what am I trying to say? Add some keyword to your image, which is the targeted keyword. Add some keyword to your image is very, very much important, and then use this format that I use, drawing here. Your ad should appear in the header an ad should appear within the content, and the image should also contain the keyword you are targeting, and then on your ad. So in this video, I'm going to move to the final step on how to show you how to create a Quora campaign that is going to convert for arbitrage. So you're going to make a cool amount of money using Quora traffic. Let me show you guys. It's a paid one, not just a free one. You're going to set up campaign, which I'm going to show. Let's do it. Okay, let's set a Quora campaign. I'm going to be showing you guys how to optimize it, and it's going to convert. The first thing we're going to do, if you have a Quora account, fine. What you're going to do is just to click your profile. Once you click your profile, you're going to see Ad Manager. Once you click Ad Manager, it's going to load up with this interface. So I'm going to be showing how to optimize it. Remember, we mentioned 3 needs that is going to be very okay for this game, which is travel, job, and scholarship. Now what we're going to do is just to click this new campaign. Now if we click the new campaign, we have a different objective bidding, which is we either need conversion to for people to take action for a particular thing, or install app. We need people that is going to install our app, or we need a traffic awareness, video view, and lead generation. But in this video, we're going to be choosing traffic as objective, our objective. Now we're going to name our campaign. We can leave it texting edu. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do here is to choose our daily maximum budget. I would advise you to leave it under $50. Now the next thing we're going to do is to click continue. That's where the thing get interested and where we need to optimize it proper. Now in terms of scholarship, if you're running a scholarship website, it's going to convert well when you target South Africa, Nigeria, and other African countries that really need to jagba, to leave the country. Even though you're also doing jobs, posting job opportunity and then running campaign from Quora ad will also convert very well. So, but let's use scholarship for this example first. Now the first thing we're going to do is to choose the country we are going to target. So we're going to be choosing Nigeria, and I'm also going to be choosing let's take, for example, I'm also going to choose South Africa from here. And if you know any other African country, you can choose Cameroon or whatever. You can just choose it. And this method also works for foreign audience. You know exactly what your country need in terms of job. If they are searching for job, if you have a job content, using Quora to run ad will also increase opportunities for you to get money, and also increase your Google Adsense earning. Don't mind my voice. Okay, the next thing we're going to do after picking the country we want to target, the next thing is the topic. Now I'm going to be choosing, remember this is scholarship, that's what we're going to choose. So let me copy it out. So I'm going to place the topic that I want my ad to be displayed, okay, which is scholarship. So I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to leave it under scholarship and fellowships. Okay, now I'm going to have different stuff here that is going to come out. So I'm going to choose study abroad, pick of this one, study abroad advice international students, the college and the university, college whatever. Is another one. You can choose related suggested keyword that relate to exactly what you are targeting and exactly your niche. Remember, our niche is scholarship, and I've picked the targeted topic where I want my campaign to be displaying and to those people that really need, because anybody who is coming to Quora, remember Quora is a platform where people ask questions and get answer, and a lot of people spend some minutes, hours on this platform doing a quick research and reading something. And this is a very large website I have a very good amount of traffic. Okay, so buying traffic from here is also going to be profitable in terms of Google AdSense Arbitrage. So I can also choose any other topic that relate to what exactly that I'm targeting. Now after that, you can also show by keyword. You want your ad to be shown to people that is searching for a particular something. Let's say for example, like people want to move to outside country. Like say for example, you can get a targeted keyword that relates to move to outside country, Japa level something or whatever. And in Nigerian word, what we mean for somebody to leave their country, in our own slangs we call it Japa. So if you have any other kind of targeted keyword that that relates to what your audience are searching for, you can paste it here, okay, or you exclude it. If you want to exclude a type of people, you can just click and exclude a particular keyword. But again, if you also want your your ads to display to somebody who is asking for a question, you can do that. How can I apply? Let's say for example, somebody is searching for on Quora, how to apply. Okay, I'm seeing something. Okay, how do I apply for a Canada student visa? Now, if somebody is going to be searching a keyword under this, we're going to be seeing going to be broad, targeted by people who are going to be searching this question. But I think optimizing much will cause a lot of issues. Okay, I think optimizing the topic based on just focus on the topic only. I will not tell you to go more deeper in terms of doing this one if you don't want to optimize more deeper, because most times if you go more deeper in optimization, it will be a much issue for you. But I think we also need to go back to the question if we really want to do that. How do I apply? How to apply? Okay, how to apply? How do I apply for Canada visa? I can paste scholarship. How can an international student get a scholarship to attend to Canada University? A lot of people who are going to ask this question are going to see our campaign. So we'll move back to our main topic where we are targeting from. Now, the next thing we're going to do now is to choose if we want the traffic to come from mobile and desktop. But if you really check very well, most of the traffic that is going to come to our website most times are kind of mobile traffic convert very well. A lot of people use mobile to do a lot of research. So you can leave it for mobile and desktop. For me, I'm going to choose a specific device and what browser. Now I'm going to uncheck this and choose iOS, Android, and then I'm going to uncheck the browser and choose only Chrome, Firefox. Since we choose iOS, most iOS users use Safari, so I'm going to choose Safari. Now the next thing we're going to do now, since we have pick our target location, mobile and other stuff, the next thing we're going to do here, if we also want to optimize more, there are some questions that we want to exclude. When people search for that particular question, our campaign will not show, so we'll not show it to people who are not that interested. But first of all, in this case, since we are not running by impression, what we are running is by CPC. So there's no need to exclude any word. Anybody that did not click on our campaign, we're not going to be charged. So you can exclude the question, exclude the audience you want. That's good. The gender, leave it in all gender. Okay. The next thing we're going to do here is the placement, where you want the campaign to be shown, like where you want the campaign to be showing. Now you can choose a specific placement. You can choose the campaign to be showing on feed, questions, digit, email, or whatever. Now I think you should leave it in all, whatever. If you leave it in all, this is going to also help in terms of conversion. Okay, that is very, very okay. Now what you're going to do now is to optimize our CPC bidding. Remember what I told you. If you're going to exclude a lot of things, that means you are working with cost per impression, which means 10,000 people see your campaign, they will charge you for it. But 1,000 people see your campaign, they will charge you. But no, our campaign is going to be based on action. If the user did not click, we are not paying. So they must click before we pay them. Now the next thing we're going to do is to choose our CPC. So our suggested CPC started from 0.02, which I'm going to move with 0.3. I like going above that. If they give me a suggestion of 0.03, I'm going to go over to 0.05. I want them to give me the best traffic and also make my campaign to be more visible, depending on your budget, or you work with their suggested bidding. So the next thing I'm going to do, since we have already choose the reasonable things, that is very, very important. The next thing, you can also optimize by behavior. Now behavior means people will search for a particular interest, traveling, education. People like reading books, or maybe getting to go to another country, go into adventure. You can put those behavior here. The behavior of somebody who want to travel to go and get education, their kind of their moral life. That's why you need to understand your audience. You can just easily put those keywords, so whenever they type anything, or maybe reading something or trying to read something related to their behavior on Quora, they will see your campaign. So broad, you can also broad targeting. That's not just that's important, just leave it. Audience, you can also create your audience. When the campaign converts, you can pick a particular place that convert and create your audience and keep them. So whenever you come, there's no need of setting all these things. You just pick your audience and continue. Now the next thing we're going to do is to click continue. Sorry, I think I should go here. Yeah. So the next thing we're going to do here is where the main issue comes in. So remember, we're going to put this can be your business name, which is your domain name. It can be scholarship. Let's say your domain name is scholarship apply. Now the headline is going to be something like this: fully funded scholarships for international students. Okay. So please end a period, question mark, or okay, that's how we're going to leave it. Now the next thing we're going to do is to put the body. This is just going to tell them, now you can, okay, let me just take this thing. Now you can apply for fully funded scholarship. Now you can apply for, okay, yeah, good. Now this is just what it looks like. This is the headline, which is going to attract somebody to click your campaign, and this is the description, the body, which is now you can. Okay, sorry, I did not put. You can apply for fully funded scholarship. Now it's just okay for this. The next thing you're going to do is to change the action button, which is the call to action. You're not going to put learn more. You can leave learn more or apply, and then you can put your logo, your business logo. Now this is where you're going to put you can put your logo, and now this is where you're going to put the image. Okay, you're going to be putting image that contains the scholarship of a thing. So let's move to Canva and create a image by 600 by 335, which is 335. So we're going to move over to there. So we're going to be choosing the format we want. Remember, they want us to get an image between 600 height 33 words 5. That's it. You create a new design. Once we get the size, this is the size they want us to upload. So I'm putting the name here, and then I'm going to check for something element. I'm going to search for scholarship. Okay, you can download it from Google. Anything related to scholarship, you can just get it from Google. I think there's no free image here because I'm not using, so I'm going to get it and browse it on Google. Okay, once you get your image that relates to what you're promoting, okay, you upload the image on Canva and still use the size you want to use and drag it to match exactly what you want and make it okay like this. So I'm going to download it, go back to our campaign and put the image. Good. We're going to go over here and choose it and pick it here and give it. This is what it is going to look like. Our campaign are going to look like in mobile, in desktop, and this is what is going to look in mobile. Okay, remember we target mobile. Now what you're going to do next, you can add this is the place to add the URL to your website. It can be example.com, which is example, or anything relates, or maybe your landing page. Remember the ad formats, how I want you to place your ad to be well optimized. Now you can also add a tracker. If you have external tracker, you can add external tracker inside here. Okay, you can add a third-party tracker, and there are some other platforms that can allow you to track your conversion. So once you get the URL, you can easily put it here to track the performance of the whole thing. Once you're done with this optimization here, remember it's going to be, the format is going to be image. Now if you run image on, you can also come back and run a text on, which is okay by me. You can promote the two different ones, but this one are going to go viral, and video on is also going to go viral too, remember. So you can promote this one, image on first, you create another campaign for video ads, you create another campaign for text. These three ad formats are going to help you to get more audience from Quora. That is going to increase your Google Adsense earning, provided you follow the optimization that I'm showing you right now. So one thing I'm going to do next is just to click continue. Okay, this is where the whole thing get interested. This is where we need to add our card and make payment. Individual is optional. This is where you're going to add your card. So if you really want to make payment online and you're finding it difficult using a Nigerian card, there's a card called Cheaper Card, which I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video, so you can be able to download Cheaper on your mobile phone, iOS or Android, so you can be able to get a online card, which is Visa card, which is virtual card, Visa card, so you can be able to use it to make make a deposit of any amount of money you wish to do. Okay, once you add your card, and boom, your campaign will start running immediately, because first of all, they're going to review your ad. After adding payment, they're going to review your campaign and approve it, and your campaign will start running and you start getting conversion. I think I'm also going to show you guys exactly what is going on Quora before I end this video, which is the last tips. Now Quora, according to SimilarWeb, Quora have a lot of traffic. Let me show you with SimilarWeb extension before I end the video. Quora have over over how many traffic? Quora have over 775 million monthly visitors every single day, based on analysis of SimilarWeb, and people spend over 2 minutes on this website. And believe me, a lot of people spend some hours. Depending, these tools most time can just give based on average, how will I call it, they just give average of what their tools really pick, and most times these are a result of past years or past month or past, because currently Quora is going higher and higher because a lot of people spend time on Quora. See you guys in my next video. If you already watched to this end, you are the biggest OGs, and leave a comment if you watched to this end. Bye. And I'm going to see your comment and also reply. And what you're going to do for me in return is to make sure you subscribe if you have not done that, and again help me and drop in the comment section arbitrage.